Hi. So, I would like to talk about Logan Paul real quick. It seems that the internet has gotten its udders in an uproar over a recent video that he uploaded in which he visited the suicide forest, and while looking for spooky ghosts, he instead found an actual dead body, a freshly dead man hanging from a tree. Now, the before part seemed genuinely as though he was simply doing a ghost hunter's parody and that he wasn't looking for anything in particular. When he found the body, he seemed almost dumbfounded. He seemed genuinely afraid, caught off guard. He had no idea what to do. He began making light of the situation. This is what is commonly known as gallows humor, and it does display a lack of sensitivity, though it's also a way to remove yourself from the situation so that you can kind of retain a semblance of sanity. That being said, the anger on the internet over Logan Paul's video is a little over the top, which is not surprising. I mean, I've come to expect the children in adults' bodies who inhabit the internet to act like this. But some of the reactions are just too far gone. I've watched a few reaction videos in which people call him various names and talk about how they wish certain things would happen to him. Again, a little too much, people. Little too much reaction. What's more, while I read what's happening in the video and interpret it one way, the internet has obviously watched the same video and interpreted it a completely different way. They are accusing him of going out and purposely hoping to find a dead body so that he can make a silly video with it. Now, while it is in bad taste to enter such a sacred and spiritual place while wearing a silly hat like that and acting the way he does, it also makes sense that he would go to such a place that is foreboding and creepy and attempt to make a ghost hunters-esque video. One that really got me, though, was one that was popular on Reddit. It's this British guy Scottish, I'm not going to go back and find it. Anyways, he comes on and he starts out just huffing and puffing and acting as angry as all get out. He's a very large, tattooed guy with a beard. Did he have a beard? Now I'm going to have to go back and watch it and find out. There have been too many damn videos about this. And he gets on and he just sits and talks and talks and talks and virtue signals about this. And at one point, I swear he just needed to go on a freaking monologue about something else because it was just too long. He spent, 11 minutes on that damn thing? Too much. People, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody in the world makes mistakes. You out there watching this video have made mistakes. If you can't acknowledge the darkness within yourself, that's on you. Because I'm here to tell you there is no light without darkness to compare it to. And you don't compare your light to someone else's darkness. You compare your light to your own darkness. And if you don't perceive yourself as having darkness, then your darkness has overcome you. And you need to seek help. I don't think that making fun of suicide is a good thing. In fact, making fun of suicide is tasteless, and there are just so many better subjects. I will say, though, anyone who is going to be pushed to suicide by Logan Paul's video was going to be pushed to suicide if they didn't find their favorite meal when they opened their fridge the next time. They were going to be pushed to suicide if Rick and Morty got canceled forever. People, if you are so heavily triggered by something, maybe you ought to seek help. And maybe you ought to do it soon. You probably ought not to browse the internet or watch videos any further if you are so close to the edge that a Logan Paul video could put you over it. And to those enablers out there who are insisting that Logan Paul could push people over the edge, you need a little perspective. You need to learn to start helping instead of enabling. Goodbye.